I'm David Hight with Hight Family Farms located in Macon, North Carolina. We're standing in one of our soybean fields that we have used the Genesis products on this past year. One of the reasons these beans were planted so late is the month of May was extremely dry, and we had very little rain in May, and we struggled to get beans planted, and we wouldn't plant them because it was so dry. So that was one of a big challenge that we've had, and we really haven't had that much rain since May. June was better, but just this past week we had a tropical storm come through, and we had about 4.5 to 5 inches of rain. So things are really looking a lot better now. Well, for the last 4 or 5 years, Genesis products been used on this field, and this is one of our what I call low input fields. Our Infer starter program was Revita-N, RizNate, Morphos, Carbose, and EnviroBoost. These beans were planted June 1st, and the only fertility they've had on them is some foliar fertilizer. No dry fertilizer was spread, and we had a good rain last week, and they're really off to a good start. My experience with Genesis Ag has been great. We have really reduced the amount of dry fertilizer that we are spreading across our fields, which is reducing our input cost per acre, and seeing great returns out of these products that we're using from Genesis Ag. I believe that with the Revita-N and the Morphos, we have really seen a tremendous amount of benefit in those two products. But the first products we used from Genesis Ag was Revita-N and Carbose, and each product has its own place. I don't know if I can name just one favorite product. It's a lot of products working together to make these crops. So I don't know if I could just get one product out. The word that would describe my experience with Genesis Ag is the support and advice that we get from the salesman, Philip and Josh, about how easy they are to talk to, and about how they will explain why the products are doing what they're doing. The most important thing to me and my family on this farming operation is to have a farm and an operation to pass on to other family members. We want to keep our soil healthy. We used it last year on some tobacco that was planted early, and we had a frost event on May the 10th, and our tobacco that was sprayed with the frost protection lived, and the tobacco that was not had to be replanted. We got a killing frost on May the 10th, which is very unusual, but we had to replant the tobacco that did not have the frost protection. We used Carbose the entire year. We used Carbose in our burn down. Before we plant these beans, we use it in our Infer system, and we also use it when we spray over the top. Tobacco is the same way. We use it in our transplant water. We use it in our contact sucker spray. We also use it in our cocktails every time we spray. Absolutely, we use Immerse when our plants are stressed, such as this past May when we had extremely dry conditions here. We were trying to get a stand established on our tobacco. We used the Immerse in our transplant water, and then we also sprayed a cocktail of Immerse, Revita-N, and Carbose over top when it was hot and dry during the early growth stages of the tobacco. Silicate has been a good product for us. We use it on our tobacco quite a bit. It helps mature the tobacco. It really gives it a lot of protection far as the frost is concerned, and also from other pathogens and diseases also.